Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam. Coming up on the show today, we're starting off with updates from the Super Eagles camp in Poland ahead of that very crucial friendly. And it's not very good news because the captain of the team, Mikel Obi, is as good as out of that game. He's having issues and renewing his work permit in China. So that's the captain of the team, Mikel Obi, is doubtful and almost out of that match against Poland.
Hopefully he should be here for the game against Serbia in England.
That's the hope.
That's the hope. All right, still on the program, Nigerian club sides are awaiting their second round opponents in the CAF Confederations Cup. Remember, two of the teams actually dropped to the Confederations Cup, talking about Plateau United and MFM. So today we will know who their opponents will be.
Right, 4 teams in total as well. Let's not forget Enyimba
and Akwa United. Enyimba happens to be the highest ranked team among the 4 teams that will be representing Nigeria on the continent.
Okay, I guess they'll all be waiting with bated breath for that particular draw that will go down later on today. Also on the show, we're going to the basketball court, the NBA to be precise, and the longest active winning streak in the NBA is over thanks to the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets defeated the Portland Trail Blazers and they snapped that 13-game winning streak in Portland. The Rockets are on fire. There's no doubt about it. They have the longest winning streak this season as well. So I guess there was extra motivation to ensure that Portland doesn't get close to that particular record.
Yeah, that's the way it is. And if you remember that since after the playoffs, they haven't lost a game.
Right.
And so James Harden, the man, had to do the business. There 42 points. When
player.
You pour that in, and some other players like Chris Paul adding 22 points, just know that no matter what the other opponents do, it's going to end like that.
Right, that's what it is. The Houston Rockets defeating the Portland Trail Blazers, and Cecilia mentioned already James Harden, the beard. For me and for a lot of pundits out there, he's the MVP for the regular season.
2 seasons in a row now. We already know the MVP even before the season.
Fair enough, because we can tell from the way they've been playing. Right, so let's get back to James Harden, 42 points, 6 rebounds and 7 assists on the night against the Portland Trail Blazers. And Cecilia, Nigeria's own Alfred Comino tried his best to help and get Portland over the line. It wasn't enough.
22 points he got there, but that's
8 rebounds and 4 assists. One of the best games he's played this season. It's good to see him that he's as a crucial part of that Portland Trail Blazers. That Portland going into the playoffs, very dangerous opponent to watch out for. But couldn't get his team to get the win on the night.
Just couldn't. Jusuf Nurkic had 21 points, also 11 rebounds.
Right.
Then you have their top scorers of the season, Damian and CJ McCollum, all of them combining for 28 points. But that just wasn't enough.
Not good enough. If they were going to win this game, they needed big games from CJ McCollum and of course Damian. But that night didn't turn up. So Al Farouk was the one, and Nurkic also, 2 of them were the ones who turned up on the night. 22 points and 21 points. As you have 43 there. Then you have the big boys actually having 28 points in total. Not good enough. Not good enough, and that's why they've lost it, Cecilia. The backcourt of Portland, that's the strongest, that's the strength. The backcourt, CJ and Damian. The front court that's got Nurkic and Al Farouk Aminu. The distance as well, too. But for Portland to win these big games, those two guys have to step up.
That's just the way
That's the way it is. So let's move on to other results, other games in the NBA. And we'll start off with the one between the Pistons and the Suns, the Phoenix Suns and the Pistons. Blake Griffin narrowly missed a triple-double, but it didn't really matter too much because Pistons went on to win that game 115-88. Very comfortable victory, you say, no problems whatsoever. To another matchup between the Hawks and the Jazz. Dennis Schroeder scoring a career-high 41 points, including 17 in the 4th quarter to lead Atlanta past the Utah Jazz. That one is an upset any day, any time of the week.
Because we're actually on a 9-game winning streak.
Exactly.
Well, that was snapped.
Exactly, and the Hawks have been terrible all season. I mean, so for them to beat Utah, it's very, very commendable. Elsewhere, we also saw action between the Raptors and the Magic. That one ended 93-86. Kyle Lowry scoring 25 points. The Thunder and the Celtics, the tightest game of the night. Just the 1 point victory for the Celtics, who are very painful. The Celtics, you have to remember, missing a lot of star players. But for them to beat the Suns, it shows you they've got strength in numbers as well. So Marcus Morris scoring that 3-pointer with 1.2 seconds left on the clock. Very, very
painful it can be. So the Thunder, their 6-game winning streak is over.
They need to start another one. Right, let's move on quickly.
Missing that 3-point attempt at the buzzer, maybe that could have just been it.
Yeah. Fortunately for Russell, they couldn't make that Hail Mary shot. Elsewhere, the Clippers and the Timberwolves faced off. The Timberwolves are having a decent season as well, so they won 123, 109. Karl Anthony Towns racked up 30 points and 10 rebounds. That's a 60th double of the season. Double of the season is remarkable. One of the best players in the NBA for me, even though it's a bit underrated. Andrew Wiggins as well, to contributing his own quota, 27 points in an all-round performance to help Minnesota get that all-important win. And last but not the least, the Pelicans and the Mavericks, 150-105 in favor of New Orleans. Anthony Davis scoring 37 points in that particular victory.
Okay, that's it for the NBA. We're going to go to tennis. Laver Cup. Now, talking about the big boy. Yep.
I'm looking forward to this one because the very first edition lived up to expectations. I mean, usually when there's new... Okay, by the way, that's the guy right there.
Roger Federer.
Roger Federer is landed in Chicago for the first time. Yeah, can you believe that? How's that happened?
I don't know. I think maybe because you don't have major tennis.
It doesn't matter. This guy's got the money to go everywhere in the world. So how come he's just going to Chicago for the first time?
Sometimes when you're a star, a tennis star, where you go to, maybe the event sometimes determines where you go.
Right, I get all that.
So maybe your holidays, you wouldn't want to go to a city like that. You know, there are other places you want to go to. You want to go to the Caribbean and just relax.
Fair enough.
You know, breathing fresh air and all that. So he wouldn't want to choose this place.
The
first step, but then the reason he's been there is simply because he's promoting the second edition of the Laver Cup.
Right.
That's the reason he's there in Chicago. He wasn't alone there. You know, you have American John McEnroe. You also have a Nick Kyrgios. You saw him, both of them just having a shot.